Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, blah 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
All right. Hi, I'm James Erickson.
And I'm Andres Erickson, and welcome back to the Erickson Exchange. Happy December, everybody. Happy almost Christmas time, and for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, happy day. By the time this video comes out, Smash will either be coming out tomorrow or it is already out, and that is the real Christmas gift to everybody, I think.
I'm looking forward to it more than Christmas.
As far as gifts go, I am too, but
as far as Christmas goes, I'm personally looking forward to Smash Brothers.
I like Christmas time, as you can tell. See the difference between us?
Right.
Anyway, speaking of Smash, today we are talking about Smash DLC because, as we know, it has been confirmed that there are going to be 5 DLC fighters with 5 stages along with those DLC fighters and pieces of music. This topic today, because we're trying something new with the Erickson Exchange, was inspired by one of our viewers named J from the Block AJ LOL. That's his entire name. It's something everybody is thinking about, all Smash fans, so we are each going to pick 2 characters that we think will get in, that actually have a chance, and then 2 fighters that we really want to get in. So let's get rolling.
First, we're gonna go through the characters that we think actually might get in, and the first one on my list that I put down was Shantae. Or Shantae.
Shantae, really?
Shantae. The only reason I put Shantae was because people have been wanting Shantae for a very long time since the ballot, as have other ones on my list, in our list. Not only has the ballot been done already, but people, I've seen on Facebook at least, and on Reddit, and other social medias, people still doing lists, and the same group of people are in the top of that list, and Shantae was one of those. From what I remember, I think she's a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so Nintendo, one game had come out within the last 2 years for Shantae, and they haven't forgotten about her, obviously. I don't know much about Shantae, so I don't want to poop all over her, but...
Wasn't she in just, I feel like she was in either one or very few games, and it was kind of I'm sure it was underrated, but it was also not super popular at the time, so it's interesting to me that she is one of the top most wanted fighters.
I kind of think that Nintendo will heed to this. There's probably a moveset that they could pull from, and a lot of the new characters have been male. That may give her another reason to be actually chosen by Nintendo. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like she has a good chance.
My first choice is Gino. I don't know why he hasn't been added as a character yet, because he's obviously, again, one of the most wanted characters, I feel like, in the game. Unlike Waluigi, Sakurai actually likes Gino, and he's wanted to put him in the game, I think in Wii U and in Brawl. I mean, I was reading about it, and he did want him in the game, and I don't remember why he didn't end up in the game, but he wanted him in Smash Wii U also, so that
I'm sure it had something to do with, because it's Square Enix. Square Enix owns him.
Right. I mean, they had his costume.
Yeah, for the Mii characters.
For the Mii characters, and he is a spirit, but there's also a Samus Aran spirit and a Woolly Yoshi, or
and
Yarn
a
Yoshi.
Pikachu from the new game, and King K. Rool as whoops, my camera. King K. Rool is the pirate version of himself.
Oh, okay. So those things make me feel like that doesn't completely rule out the spirit characters as being DLC characters. So I still feel like Gino has a chance, and I think that'd be really cool for him to get in.
The next character that I feel like has a good chance of actually getting in is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I've never played any of the Kingdom Hearts, and I know some of you are like, what? Oh my gosh, you call yourself a gamer? But I've seen the games. I've seen playthrough, I've wanted to play it. I think that it was primarily for PlayStation. I might be wrong. That's probably why we've never played it, because we didn't have a PlayStation growing up. I know that Sora is a very popular character, and I've seen enough gameplay to see that Sora is perfect for Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And it would be a lot of fun. It would bring a lot more character to the game. I think it would just be another iconic character in the world of gaming, and I know many of you would love to see Sora. And actually, Kingdom Hearts 3 looks pretty freaking good.
So do you not think Banjo Kazooie has a good chance of being DLC? Because I was positive you would pick him, so I didn't pick him because of that.
Well, I do think that Banjo has a really good chance, but he's on my list of wants. But yeah, I mean, well, I'll talk more about Banjo when we get to the wants list. Yes, I do think he has a good chance.
Okay, well, because I thought James was going to pick Banjo Kazooie, I was like, I'm going to try to pick someone new.
LOL.
So I picked Crash Bandicoot. And I picked Crash Bandicoot because I think almost all of the DLC fighters in Smash Wii U, besides the ones from previous games like Roy and Lucas, they were all third-party characters who had nothing to do with Smash until they were DLC, like Cloud, Bayonetta,
Actually,
Ryu.
I didn't
besides
even
Corrin
think
too.
about that.
Yeah, so I was like, I wonder if I mean, I'm sure there's going to be at least one, maybe two, if not all, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Characters that are third-party, and Crash Bandicoot is somebody everybody's wanted for a really long time. He is a very popular character. He's a classic character.
He finally came onto the Nintendo console.
Yeah, so I feel like they could realistically get him in unless there's like butting heads of the companies. I don't really know the details of that, obviously, but I think he has a really good chance, and he would easily have a moveset, I feel like, based on his game.
Absolutely.
Jump and just roll and stuff.
And spin. His spin attack
And
is the
spin,
most
that's what I
iconic.
meant. Yes. So yeah, that's who we think is gonna be the DLC. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, those are the characters we think have a really good chance at being DLC.
Right. We don't really know, so don't be like, you're wrong. I mean, you're wrong.
The two characters, and I have a whole list. The people I mentioned that I think will get in, like Sora, I would love to see Sora in. I don't care about Shantae. But the top person of all characters that I would like to see in Smash is Banjo Kazooie. And it's so encouraging to me because there have been list after list after list and survey after survey on Facebook and Reddit and Twitch, I mean not Twitch, Twitter, about who do you want in freaking DLC or Smash Brothers. 90%, if not 100% of the surveys that I've seen always end up with Banjo Kazooie on the top. That makes me happy because I loved Banjo as a kid. I think if Banjo Kazooie came to Super Smash Brothers like with a stage and his own music and a bunch of the moveset, it would just be ultra nostalgic.
Yeah, I think he has a very good chance of actually getting in, but
I
we'll
hope
see.
so.
Because we're talking about who we want and not who we do think will get in, this person is not going to get in. I've accepted that. But even after all this time, I still want King Boo in the game.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Waluigi.
No, not Waluigi. I don't think I've ever said that I personally want him. He'd be fine.
Oh, I would love him, but he's not on my list.
He'd be great, but like he's not at the top of my list either. But
he's the only main Mario character that hasn't gone in.
I know, yeah, I know. But I was looking. Yeah, it's not going to happen, but I mean, I can hope. And like, whoever thought Piranha Plant would get in? Literally nobody. And they already have so much Mario game representation, they don't really need any more. But I mean, it is Nintendo's biggest franchise, so it's not completely out of the question. Nobody else would play like King Boo. He's super unique. He's another Mario villain. They only have, well, I guess they have two. I just think it'd be so fun. And I think he'd have a really cool moveset. And he's just big and fluffy and mean and bad and goofy at the same time.
Scary and ugly.
Right.
I've probably never said this person before when I talked about Smash characters. Because Banjo's the number one I want in, everyone else I like to see, but it could be anybody really at that point.
Yeah.
But someone who I thought would be very interesting, I guess, the Black Mage from one of the Final Fantasies. I don't remember which one he's from. It might be Final Fantasy IV, honestly, but I can't remember. Correct me in the comments, and I don't know. That's, yeah.
I can't correct you. I don't know who that is.
I've only seen small things of Black Mage. Obviously, it's a Final Fantasy character, so they don't do real-time fighting. It's like turn-based fighting with their moves. One game I will bring up is Super Smash Flash 2. I've played a little bit of that, maybe a good amount. And Black Mage is in that. And I assume because they do a really good job in Super Smash Flash. Shout out to McCloyd Gaming, whatever the crap your name is. He put Black Mage in there, and his moveset was really cool. They probably wouldn't do the exact same thing, but it just kind of shows how much magic this thing can do. But if we had more characters with like a warlock or wizard
Yeah.
type moveset, I think that'd be really cool. So I would like to see Black Mage in the game.
So I really would love to see more Zelda representation in Smash Bros. My first choice would be Midna, but she's already an assist trophy. And so I really don't think that's gonna happen. And I would also love to see Girahim and Skull Kid, but they're assist trophies, so I don't think they're gonna happen. And I would also love to see a champion, but I don't think they're gonna happen because
That'd be great.
Because I feel like there's 4 of them and they're all equal, and if you put one in, you'd have to put the other ones in, which obviously isn't necessary, but that's just how it feels. So I feel like none of them are gonna get in because you can't put them all. But interesting fact, the only champion who is not a spirit, or at least not confirmed yet, is Mipha. So I'm like, I wonder if Mipha would have a chance to be in the game. And although I think I would, like,
the other ones were in Rivali, Daruk.
yeah,
and
Rivali, Daruk, and Urbosa are all
Urbosa?
spirits, and Mipha is not, which is really weird that they would leave her out. I won't go into it, but yeah, so think about that. Anyway, if I can't have any of those people, I would pick Zant. Zant is the villain in Twilight Princess that isn't Ganondorf. He kind of... I think he serves Ganondorf. It's been a while since I played, obviously. And he has like this really cool design, and he's really unique. And I always like to see what they do with the other villains who aren't Ganondorf in Zelda games, because it's like, obviously there's Ganondorf, but what else are they gonna come up with? And I think Zant is really cool. Far into the game, you realize he's like really weird and creepier than you thought he was, and he's just like very odd, but I think he would be really unique. And it'd be cool to have another Zelda character who isn't another version of Link.
Yeah, my gosh, we have 3 Links now
Yeah,
in
like,
one
goodness
game.
gracious. Anyway, Zant is cool. Zant is great. Xanta.
Xanta.
Why did I say Xanta?
Xanta Claus.
I think-
Oh my gosh, wouldn't want to see that coming down my chimney.
I know. Right?
So that's who we think is coming as DLC, and those are a couple characters that we really would like to see. Tell us who you would like to see in DLC. Do you agree with us, or do you have other opinions? You know, tell us in the comments.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening in. We are trying things a little different here. If you want the full update, go watch our last ERICKSON Exchange. If you'd like to inspire the topic or subject of our next ERICKSON Exchange, leave a comment asking for our thoughts on something or any questions about anything gaming related, anything relevant. We'll pick 1 or 2 or 3 of those for 1 video each, depending on what we feel like doing, depending on the vibe of that week that we're filming it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'm so excited for Smash Ultimate. I know James isn't.
Oh yeah.
LOL, JK!
I was gonna wait for Friday, but then I realized, nope, I'm just gonna stay up till 12.
Oh, heck yeah. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more discussions and Smash Ultimate content. Woo! And contests. I know we haven't done a contest in a while. It's just been a little rough, but we will still do them. And funny videos and stuff like that. And yeah, and ooh, ah, it. Anyway, yep, that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.